Well, it's almost Saturday. You know what that means. That means the guaranteed $300,000 late pick four is almost up here at Belmont Park. Just 2 Saturdays left before we head upstate. And this sequence includes the Forbidden Apple, a prep for the 4-star Dave at Saratoga. Came up with a very, very interesting field. But it starts out with race number 7. And race 7 at 1 mile, these claimers, I know you don't want to hear it from me anymore, but I like the 3 Howl. I think the wet track got to him, and a surprisingly aggressive ride didn't help as well. I do think Howl is better than these. The horse he has to beat, Todd Pletcher, the 6 African fighter. His horses, his races out of town aren't very good, but they're good enough to win here. I went 3, 6, 1, 5 in this race. I might use Alba in some tickets, but the 3 Howl and the 6 African fighter would be my main 2. Race number 8, if I had to single in this sequence, I would take a shot in race number 8 and single Persuasive, who gets a trainer change to Michelle Nevin, a dangerous trainer change. Doesn't have a lot of turf horses, but she has success most of the time. And Persuasive might be the best horse anyway. Thought his maiden race was a very live race, and then he ran 3rd in a stake down in Florida. Haven't seen him since May. Persuasive's the horse to beat for me. I went 4, 3, 2, 1 in this race, but Persuasive is where I'm leaning. I want to use a few horses in our 9th race, the Forbidden Apple. Now, I don't think too many people will argue the horse to beat is the 1 Reload for Shug McGay. Ran very well in a return off the long layoff last time. I'm going to try to beat him with the 5 Grand Arch. I will have both of those horses on my tickets, but Grand Arch might offer some value. The 2 other horses you may want to use are the 4 Vijack, who ran extremely well when finishing 2nd behind King Creasa despite a slow pace, and the 6 Wicked Strong, who will probably be overbet, but he's trying the turf for the first time, and he has enough pedigree to handle it that he can win this race. I think in the race you want to play against him if he's a short price, but in the pick 4 you may want to use him defensively. King Creasa could wire the field, but if the 2 Choctaw Chuck doesn't scratch, that job will be made much, much easier. The 10th and final race, wrapping it up, the 4 Ticello, I think that's how you pronounce it, and the 9 Willow U look like very much the top 2 players. I went 9-4. I'll use them both. The 6 Welcome Speech might be the other place you want to go. And the other place you want to go is to Naira.com. You want to be a Naira Rewards member? You want to play this on Naira.com or on your mobile device. And if you do, and you hit, you get a 10% bonus. I'm still chasing it. I hope you get it. $300,000 guaranteed late pick 4 this Saturday at Belmont.